more tomorrow, and students have been hearing me for 4 years, so push our luck any more than we do. Thank you so much for coming. It means a lot. Especially I want to thank the families of our graduating seniors. We moved the ceremony. It used to be a week before commencement, and that ended up having folks travel back and forth twice. And so even though it makes for a long day for our faculty and our staff and our students, it's really important, and we're so glad that you're here. As well as the families of our underclassmen, we know we will see you back repeatedly as your students continue to amass honors here at Centenary. This really is a wonderful night to celebrate the academic achievements as well as the contributions to student life and campus life. These are our best and our brightest in a variety of ways, and I'm just really excited. So let's get started.
Being the president has been the honor of my life, so I am excited to be here with you tonight. I want to tell you a little story tonight. When I decided to come to Centenary, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I had just barely seen campus. I only knew one alum, and she was a teacher of mine. And I did not know anyone from my school who was coming here. Back then was also during COVID, so now not at its peak, but still sort of in the thick of it. And it was no secret that I was running out of options. I was too scared of what was out there to go too far from home, but I somehow knew that I was ready to leave home and try something new. I decided to take a leap of faith, something which at that point I had never done before. But in that moment, I just knew. I knew I was doing the right thing, no matter how scared I felt to be leaving so much behind. But I never looked back, and because of that giant leap of faith, I stand before you today as a young woman who has learned how to say yes and to just try. I tell you this story today because I think it's important to jump into the unknown sometimes. I think that with it being a bicentennial year, we have seen Centenary take a leap of faith on us as well. Whether it was the resurgence of the football team, building a dorm facility, adding fresh events into the mix, or what have you, we've seen Centenary do some things quickly. Obviously, these decisions are reasonably thought out, but to us, they look like Centenary does things on a whim. This past year, we have seen an exponential growth on our campus. The SGA has made astounding improvements. The bicentennial celebration has brought so many new faces to our campus, and our trajectory is smooth. Sometimes, it makes me remember what life looked like when I first got here in the fall of 2021. And all many of us wanted to do was to be anywhere else but here. Of course, it was boring. There was COVID, and we had nothing to do. But despite all these challenges we faced, a few of us still somehow knew that this would soon just be a bump in Centenary's rearview mirror. Now, I don't need to brag. Some of my best decisions have been made on a whim. I won't get into what they all were, but I would not have become this person who makes speeches at convocations if it weren't for taking a risk or two. It has not all been good. I hit speed bumps, setbacks, and absolute dumpster fires of decisions. There were times I made choices so stupid I had no choice but to lie in the bed that I had just made. I urge you in next year to not be afraid of that journey. It can be scary, believe me, I know, but we cannot be afraid because our dreams are out there. Michelle Obama said, "Don't ever make decisions on fear. Make decisions on hope and possibility." I want you to let go of your fears and start expecting that amazing things will happen for you. Take the leaps of faith, hoping that you will succeed and that you will land on your feet. And if you do fall, the good thing about Centenary is that they are equipped to catch you and to teach you how to have faith again. I want you to go into the next year carrying the knowledge of Centenary so deeply in the pockets of your existence. I want you to take the leap of faith, no matter how apprehensive you may be. And I want you to remember that if at first you don't succeed, try again. Thank you.
portion of tonight. I am Professor Jessica Hawkins. I am year, whose major is studio art. The studio art faculty selects a student who has created a body of work of exceptional promise, and they get this giant horsehair calligraphy brush with their name on it. So this year's recipient is a double major in art and English who demonstrates excellence in both scholarship and artistic practice. An active member of campus organizations, he has contributed to Pandora, exhibited work in the Meadows Museum, and regularly leads thoughtful class discussions. Beyond campus, he is also involved in the local art scene and consistently approaches the arts with intellectual curiosity and care. The 2025 Bruce Allen Studio Art Award recipient is Jude Williams.
AED is our Pre-Med Honor Society. And the winner of this award has set a remarkable example of leadership, taking this organization to new heights through dedication, vision, and hard work. His efforts went far beyond expectations, revitalizing the organization this year and paving the way for future success. Our award winner is Jacob. The second award is our Biology Department Award for Academic Excellence. And this was a very difficult decision this year. The department had to kind of think long and hard about it. But tonight we're going to honor an exceptional scholar whose achievements extend beyond the realm of biology to excellence across all academics. His leadership on campus has been a beacon of inspiration, fostering a sense of community and setting the standard of excellence in education. As he embarks on the exciting path to medical school next year, we're going to celebrate his unwavering dedication, remarkable intellect, and profound commitment to creating a positive impact on the world. Our award winner is Alaresa Usabi.
peers and the faculty members, and if you have a chance to attend, it's an amazing event.
Maddie Gigante, and Sharif Islam.
Sharif, don't go too far. Our last one is for the best poster presentation, and this is given to Sharif Islam. Sharif's poster was induced pluripotent stem cells derived cardiomyocytes for cardiovascular disease modeling. Thank you to all people that participated in the research conference this year, and again, please attend next year as well.
Our first award is the General Chemistry Achievement Award, and it goes to Catherine McCraw. Catherine is a neuroscience major and scored the highest score on the American Chemical Society standardized exam this year. The second award is the Outstanding Achievement in Organic Chemistry, and it goes to Sarah Bacadano. Sarah is receiving this award based on her consistent, impressive performance in both semesters of organic chemistry.
I'm Dr. Sherry Johnson, and I get to work with students who are going to change the world. I'm a professor of education. I teach teachers how to teach. And I have the pleasure of giving 2 awards tonight. The first one to an elementary education major. And this is the first year since I've been at seminary that we have had undergraduate education majors complete our program. And this elementary education major did her student teaching at Kerr Elementary this spring. She models professionalism, pedagogy, excellence, and enthusiasm. She sets high standards for herself and her students every day. She is confident, professional, and compassionate. And I'm delighted to award the Hall Class Elementary Education Award to Alyssa Akers. The second award is selected for an outstanding student, outstanding teacher in secondary education. As an MAT student, this student has been a teacher of record since the fall of 2023. The student has mastered her content area and skills necessary to meet the needs of her 8th grade ELA classroom. A visit to her classroom reveals how she pours herself into her students and implements the pillars of the dedicated educator framework here at Centenary College. This Ruland Secondary Education Award is proudly presented to Madison Atkinson.
and I'm representing the Department of English this evening. I'll be giving out a slate of awards from the English department first, and then I'll be giving awards for Quarantine Creative Writing and Writing Contests, so I'll be here for a second. The first award is the Audrey M. Smith Poetry Award. This award is presented to the full-time seminary student who is submitted a poem judged best by an English department faculty committee. The award-winning poem was called Home, and the winner is Allie Sullivan.
winners submitted works inspired by Maurice Carlos' reference engagement with place and were selected through an anonymous judging process. Third place goes to Jackie DeVille. And tied for first place are Kendra, Christopher, and Aaliyah Lyons.
Good evening, I'm Dr. Barbara Davis. I'm the William J. Atkins Dean of the Frost School of Business. It is my pleasure to announce the top awards in the Frost School of Business for 2025. The first award is the Chartered Financial Analyst Charter Holder Outstanding Award. This institution provides an award for our top student. It is an outstanding award given to a business administration major earning a concentration in investments. This student serves as a portfolio manager for the Student Managed Investment Funds and was selected based on her significant research and contribution to the fund's management. She received a check from the CFA Society, and her name will be placed on a plaque in the Frost School of Business. Sophie Schmitz, please come forward. The second award is our Top Business Major Award. This is given to a student graduating with a Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration with the highest grade point average. This year's recipient is earning a concentration in investments and a minor in economics. He consistently excels with high scores in his courses and has remained at the top of his class. He attended the Game Investments Conference in New York City this year with the finance class. Ron Mossy, please. Our top economics major award goes to a student earning a Bachelor of Arts in Economics and a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration with a concentration in investments. This required 154 credit hours rather than the 124 for one degree. This student managed all the additional courses and completed both degrees in just 4 years. She attended the GAME conference in New York City last year. She and Dr. Chakraborty completed research that was recently presented at an economics academic conference in Las Vegas. Bella Giglio, please come forward. The Cecil E. Brady Jr. Award is given to an outstanding graduating senior who has taken a leadership role during their academic career at Centenary. This award is made possible by the family of a beloved colleague. This year, the Frost School of Business faculty selected 2 outstanding students for this prestigious award. The first student will earn a Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration with a concentration in investments, and the second student will earn a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration with a concentration in commerce. Both students have invested their time and energy in various organizations and endeavors here at Centenary while demonstrating exceptional leadership abilities. Connor Fisk and Ethan Manwaring. The Helen B. Sykes MBA Award is given annually to the top MBA student completing their MBA degree during the current calendar year. This student is selected by the Frost School of Business faculty based on the student's grade point average, leadership qualities, contributions to the Centenary community, and impact in the greater community of Shreveport-Bossier. This award was very recently established by an esteemed alum in honor of Dr. Helen Sykes. She retired in May of 23 after 34 years of dedicated and outstanding teaching, advising, and service to the Frost School of Business. Dr. Corey Wicken, would you please come forward? With wisdom, honor, and pursuit of meaningful aspirations as its goals. On April 9th, 9 students were inducted into the Honor Society and were recognized at a luncheon on campus in their honor, where they received their certificates, pins, and honor cords. But I would like them to come to the front and be recognized, please. Kayla Baldwin, Colby Davidson, Jonathan Finney, Malik Hassan, Robin Lamel, Hayden McConnell, Ethan Manwaring, Jayla Stevens, and Dr. Corey Wickett.
Hello. My name is Dr. Scott Veteran, professor of geology, and we give an award out called the Austin Sargent Award. It's named after an alum, 1959 alum, and also a former chair of the Department of Geology. And it's given to a student early on in their career as a geology major. And this year we have a tie. And please come down and take Matia Atkins and Dylan Phillips.
Our first award
This year's recipient has done remarkable research that incorporates material culture in new and interesting ways, and I cannot wait to see how that research develops. Dan and Kenny, please come accept your The Catherine Smokehouse Nolan Historical Research Award recognizes a seminary student who has demonstrated an exceptional talent for historical research during her or his undergraduate career. This year's recipient is a rising senior whose research on the history of the League of Women Voters in Shreveport captures not only an important story about women's rights, an overlooked element of Southern history, and focuses on our own local history. Madeline Prairie. The Weems, Shemp, Hayes, Landry, Shemwell, and Moore Pre-Law Award awards a law dictionary and a check to a junior who has shown excellence in law, related courses, as well as overall academic performance. Maddie. Convocation during her very first advising appointment at Centenary and has not wavered. She has continued to show her dedication to learning about law, and we will all be quite lucky when she becomes a lawyer. The Dr. Leroy Vogel Memorial Award is a check presented to an outstanding student majoring in history or political science based on overall academic achievement in the major. In addition to her many other skills and achievements, this year's recipient demonstrates relative academic outstandingness with her 4.0, which sets her apart as an outstanding major in both history and political science. Madeline. For something new. The Excellence in Political Science Award in honor of Professor Rodney Grimes. This award is given to an outstanding graduating senior with the most impressive academic achievements in political science. This year's awardee is a force to be reckoned with. She has done her best to conquer the campus with 2 degrees and 3 minors, all while maintaining a very nearly perfect GPA. Her theatrical performances capture our attention and our hearts. Sorry. For this award, it is more important that her scholarship engages the intellect. Shannon Hall. Shannon Hall is a truly outstanding graduating senior in the field of political science. I'm now going to name the inductees into our Honor Society who have been previously recognized and inducted into organizations. For Phi Sigma Alpha, the Honor Society for Political Science, Duncan Benton, Lauren Hawley, Andrea Kay, Clay Lakadowski, Sydney Welch.
Mesdames, Messieurs, bonsoir. The I need to introduce myself. My name is Ondia Wisamili. I am a professor, associate professor in languages and cultures, Department of Languages and Cultures. Okay, so the Prix Tintamarre celebrates student excellence not just in the classroom, but in every part of their lives. For their outstanding contributions to the Édition Tintamarre press, by the way, it is the only press of French in the entire nation, and their exceptional interdisciplinary work, the department proudly bestows the Prix Tintamarre upon Joe Hoffman and Athena Vasquez. Born in New Orleans in 1848, Louisa Lamotte was a pioneering Creole of color educated in Paris. As one of the first women of color to earn an advanced degree in 1871, she dedicated herself to education by authoring studies on the topic, teaching underprivileged girls, and publishing children's literature. The Prix Louisa Lamotte honors an underclassman who has shown extraordinary commitment to French in their education. The department awards the Louisa Lamotte Prize jointly to Azari Muhammad and to Milo Neal. In 1825, Diego Murphy became the first professor hired by this institution. A scholar of French and Latin, Murphy also published the institution's first faculty-authored book. In his honor, we present the Diego Murphy Prize to recognize the most promising first-year student committed to French language and Francophone culture on campus. This year's recipient's love for French is truly contagious. They consistently embrace challenges through demanding coursework and are a regular attendee at the French table. Thanks to their contagious enthusiasm, many more students have joined Le Quartier Français, our living learning community on campus. For demonstrating such promise and dedication so early in their academic career, the Diego Murphy Prize goes to Crystal Evans. When tuition plus at that time was just $12. He became Louisiana's y'all, that was in 1825, okay? He became Louisiana's leading French author and the first medical doctor associated with the college, later becoming a key figure in the fight to preserve French language and culture in Louisiana and leaving a significant literary and cultural legacy. The Prix Alfred Mercier honors a student who shows exceptional commitment to promoting and growing the French language and culture on campus. This commitment is evident in activities such as coordinating the French table, writing articles for the French newspaper, assisting incoming exchange students from France, and providing outstanding support to Le Quartier Français, the living learning community. For embodying this spirit and his leadership, the department awards the Prix Alfred Mercier to Jasmine Charles. this new award is called Prix Alexandre Bard. This award honors Alexandre Bard, a courageous 19th century writer and journalist, exiled to New Orleans from France for his beliefs. He became an influential voice in the city's French newspapers, demonstrating fierce conviction by exposing injustice and upholding a deep commitment to social justice in his adopted state of Louisiana. The Alexandre Bard Award recognizes exceptional dedication, active engagement, and cultural ambassadorship within our Francophone community. This year, we honor a remarkable exchange student from our sister institution, Université Catholique de Lille, who embodied these ideals through immediate and extraordinary engagement. Going far beyond expectations, she distinguished herself by dedicating 2 semesters to teaching conversation lab, excelling in advanced coursework, achieving perfect French table attendance, tutoring peers, and actively collaborating in Dr. Darren's language pairing initiative. She also shared pertinent insights and study abroad forum, presenting original work at 2 academic conferences, all this while completing her final thesis for her degree in France. I know. Her consistency, reliability, and infectious positivity shone through as both a relentless pursuer of academic excellence and an outstanding ambassador for French language, French culture, and her home university at Lille. This student has left an indelible mark on this campus. C'est avec plaisir que nous présentons le prix Alexandre Bard à Romane Gisèle. It recognizes outstanding scholarship in the French language and Francophone literatures. Member of Pi Delta Phi ranked in the top 35% of their class. This year, French and English are like fighting in my head. This year's inductees in the Lambda Nu chapters are J.B. Zenfini and Azari Muhammad.
Good evening, my name is Dr. Rachel Johnson. I lead our Learning Commons, which is in the Gale Library, and it's the home of academic services and resources on campus, as well as our peer learning community of mentors and academic tutors. I'm here to recognize some of our staff as outstanding peer mentors, both some returning students and some graduating students. But before I do that, I would like to ask if you are a member of the Learning Commons staff and you're here tonight, would you please stand and be recognized for your dedication to your peers and to the learning community here on campus. And then there are a lot of them running around in blue jackets, so thank you to you as well. Like I said, I want to recognize some outstanding peer mentors. So first, I'm going to recognize our returning students. So the Outstanding Peer Mentor Award is given to those who embody the values of our peer mentoring philosophy, but who have also demonstrated growth in their role over their time at the Learning Commons. So these folks have deepened their impact, they've strengthened their ability to support others in their academic, social, and emotional development. So I'd like to please welcome Caleb Atkinson and Ariana Thomas. Caleb and Ariana both have the distinction of being two students who have helped to start new programs while they've been here at Seminary. So Caleb has partnered with his mentors in the biology department to offer embedded tutoring and mentoring in introductory biology courses. And Ariana has collaborated with her mentors in sociology to do the same. So thank you both for your contributions. Congratulations. Seniors. So again, the Outstanding Peer Mentor Award goes to those who embody our peer mentoring philosophy. And that is to be leading by example with both empathy and accountability, and to support others in their time here at Seminary, to provide thoughtful guidance and to commit themselves to continuous learning both in and outside the classroom. So tonight I'd like to recognize Mackenzie Olinger and Jalen St. Martin. Jalen couldn't be here tonight, but I want to say that I was so impressed with Jalen's work with our students. She has done things like drive folks to seek medical care in her own time when she's not at work. She has met with people in the sub, in the CAF. She has answered text messages in the middle of the night. She's just all around been there for the people who consider her their mentor. So I'm really proud of her. All of that she did while she was a student athlete, juggling lots of other responsibilities. Mackenzie, there's not a lot I can say without crying. Mackenzie started working at Community Commons 2 years ago, and she was recommended by our faculty in psychology and biology and neuroscience. I got 3 recommendations for her, and they were like, please hire this person. But she's so kind. She hosts study groups on a weekly basis to give folks extra attention outside the classroom. She has led on our staff, offering to do things on a volunteer basis just because she wants to see them get done. She's mentored folks who are a little bit younger than her, who are starting off on our staff, and I'm just so proud of them. So congratulations.
I have 4 awards this evening. First is the Shirley Hahn Award for an outstanding first-year student. This student is studying music composition and international business with a minor in legal studies. She is recipient of the Centenary Choir Accompanist Full Scholarship and has made a 4.0 so far during her journey here at Centenary. We are thrilled to recognize Ella Wilson. The second award is named after a previous dean, Frank Carroll. This student is an outstanding junior, busy, doubling in music with a concentration in performance and psychology. Destry Martignetti is a member of the Centenary Choir, Opera Centenary, and Centenary Colorado. A talented performer, Destry also has remarkable skill at coming to class, which earned her the inaugural Destry Martignetti Perfect Attendance Award, created by Dr. James Eakin for perfect attendance in all 4 required theory courses, all 4 semesters. Destry Martignetti. The third award is called the Ronald E. Dean Academic Achievement Award for Achievement in Scholarship and Performance in Music. Ron Dean was also a previous dean of the School of Music. This person is majoring in music and math with a minor in computer science. Having maintained a 4.0 throughout their Centenary journey so far, it is no surprise that Felix Krause has excelled in music theory and music history. Felix plays the flute beautifully and is a member of the Centenary Wind Ensemble, Centenary Orchestra, and the new Centenary Pack Band. Felix. And finally, our outstanding senior. This year was tricky because we have two. It was a final public class, and so it was a small class for us, both very deserving. Ultimately, we decided on Mr. Gene Angelo in Paul. Gene Angelo will graduate with a BA in music with a concentration in composition and a minor in Spanish. Angelo is heavily involved, truly heavily involved on campus as a leader in a number of organizations, from the Centenary Choir to the International Student Ambassadors, all while maintaining a 3.73 GPA. Angelo recently completed his required senior recital, which was masterful and immensely crafted. We are proud of Angelo, and we are sad that he leaves this spring.
Good evening, I'm Tom Tisich. In addition to being in the chemistry department, I also currently serve as chair of the Natural Science Division, which brings with it the privilege of presenting the Poppy Moon Award to the top female natural science major each year. And I actually taught Poppy Moon. She was a member of the class of 96. She was a chemistry major, and she was quite a character. She probably still is. And an example of her, a tangible example of her whimsy is the portraits of the chemistry faculty that she has painted in that narrow hallway outside of some of the offices. So that's the example of some of her work there. But this is always a tough decision for the division, of course, because we have so many excellent candidates to consider. And we finally decided to have a tie, so we are giving it to 2 individuals, and I'll name them and I'll tell you a little bit about them. Our 2 award winners are Glenn Chow and Emma Foster. Glenn Chow, she's a double major in biology and neuroscience. She's been active in research, and in so many campus organizations, I would dramatically extend the length of this event if I listed them all. So I won't. Emma is a double major in math and art with a minor in physics. She has very broad talents. And in addition to being active in physics research, she's displayed her artwork at the Meadows Museum and at the Norton Art Museum. How about that? Congratulations.
The outstanding graduate in psychology this year is Viviana Rivera. Viviana is not here with us today because she's traveling with the Centenary Ladies as they head to their conference softball game. Viviana is an all-around strong student in both her psychology and sociology majors. She is quietly excellent wherever she goes. In addition to her excellence in the classroom, she has been varsity athlete for softball and a leader in SAC, the Student Athletic Advisory Committee, as well as a founding member of the Hispanic Student Association. Found out that she even started a podcast to highlight our athletes this year. She's humble about her accomplishments in the classroom and on campus, but dedicated to pursuing her goals and making progress wherever she is, and making things better for her having been a part of it. Next fall, she'll begin a graduate program in legal and forensic psychology at the University of California, Irvine. For this award, the department awards a book relevant to the winner's interest, and we presented it to her earlier this week. Our second award is the Broomlund Psychology Award. The Broomlund Psychology Award is presented to an outstanding psychology major who is graduate school bound and comes with a check from the Broomlands, who established the award when they graduated in 1986. This year's award goes to Mackenzie Ollinger. Mackenzie has also earned departmental honors in psychology by designing a project, spending countless hours preparing stimuli, collecting data, presenting her work at the research conference, and writing a fantastic honors thesis entitled Learning to Speak Kid, Perceptual Learning at the Speech of Young Children. Her ideas sparked a project that will continue with the two of us collaborating with future secondary students in years to come. Mackenzie has been a joy to work with and will miss her very much. We wish her the best as she heads off to study speech pathology and communication disorders at the LSU Health Science Center in New Orleans. Please join me in congratulating this year's Broomlund Psychology Award winner, Mackenzie Ollinger. Last month, we inducted several new members into Psychi, the International Honor Society of Psychology. Founded in 1929, it was one of the largest honor societies in the United States with more than 1,150 chapters. Psychi has inducted more than 750,000 lifetime members who are psychology majors or minors and who rank in the top 35% of their class. The organization's purpose is to recognize and promote excellence in the science and application of psychology. We ask these folks to come forward at this time so we can get a photo, but we ask you to hold your applause until then. The newest inductees to the Centenary chapter are TJ Chow, Desiree Martin, Anna Garber, Megan McHugh, Mary Large, Leigh Wallace, and Ben Lindsay.
Hello, I'm Chris Chichetti. I teach philosophy here at Centenary College, and I'm here to award the Hughes Cox Scholarship. Hughes Cox was a seminary professor of philosophy from 1967 to 2000. This award honors his life and work by recognizing his students' achievements and encouraging them to continue to study philosophy with energy and diligence. This year's winner is not shy. She is willing to venture new ideas, speak up in class, and draw connections. Even when correction is necessary, I can count on her to try again, ask another question, and never get discouraged. For her curiosity and dedication, I present this year's Cox Scholarship to Madison Purcell. All right, so now I gotta switch. We're gonna do something else. Not representing anyone alive remembers Centenary without the honor code. Traditions don't survive without people maintaining them. Every student is a part of the honor system, and you all deserve recognition for doing what is right, even when it is not easy, and holding your peers to the same standard. But this select group of students has gone further by serving on the honor code. They investigate, hear cases, and make hard decisions. We want to recognize they've given up their time and energy to help Centenary maintain its tradition of academic excellence, and I'm grateful for the work that all of you have done.
This year's recipient has a humble and strong faith that is essential to their everyday demeanor. They're an embodiment of servant leadership as they care for others and for God all day. Although this student was incredibly busy with school, a sports team, Centenary leadership organizations, and work, they made time to regularly attend chapel services, enroll in CLC, encourage others in their studies and faith journeys, and live their faith out loud. This student clearly lives a life of ministry to others, simply by their compassion, encouragement, reliability, and their presence. They even want to go into a helping profession when they graduate. This is a student very close to my heart from Centenary, CLC, and I will miss greatly. Please join me in congratulating this year's John M. Warren awardee, Brennan Amaya. Is active in their Roman Catholic Church and pastoral campus ministry and member of Centenary sports team. They're usually the first to arrive for class at 8:20 in the morning, which is a feat in itself. They're also prepared and knowledgeable and is often one of the first to respond in discussions. Their class attendance is remarkable and they often lead the class with the top grade on assignments. They have a hunger and excitement for religious studies, and that I've also noted in my CLC class. They are wise, hardworking, and a deep thinker. They share about their faith and are very respectful and open to learning about other traditions as well. They're a pleasure to have in class on Centenary's campus. This year's recipient for the Thomas Pitt Memorial Award for Religious Life Leadership is Jameson Feeney.
Each year, the CLC seniors choose the award recipient for the first year student who most exemplifies the mission for the Christian Leadership Center to grow in leadership through the intersection of their Christian faith and academy. We have a fantastic group of first year students, but this recipient quickly rose to the top. In our opinion, this student has been a vocal leader for all members of CLC. They ask difficult questions, analyze scripture, and engage us in conversation. They are also hardworking, very involved, organized, and always on time. This student is great at making others feel welcome and boosting self-esteem. We hope they will continue in CLC and encouraging others here for years to come. We have enjoyed watching them grow in their faith, and I have no doubt they will be a mover and shaker of the Crest and others in this campus. This year's Christian Leadership Seniors Award goes to Victoria Todd.
The D.L. Dykes is our next award. The D.L. Dykes Founders Award for Excellence in Field Education is presented to students in CLC who have demonstrated high commitment and positive attitudes towards the goals and progress of the CLC Field Education Program, and who have displayed a high-quality professional attitude towards others, staff, and laity. In my mind, there is one student this year that exemplifies as the best. This year's recipient is the hardest worker in the room, yet also the kindest. They've been through a lot of life already and have yet chosen to be here at Centenary to further their education and work towards their goals. They're a very active part of CLC and religious life. They always have wisdom to share, something to make everyone laugh, and a kind word to anyone who needs it. They also attend most chapel services and live out the Christian faith well as holding her colleagues, teachers, and staff in the highest professional regard. This recipient exemplifies a heart for ministry far exceeding the level of commitment that was expected or required. They are excellent in every sense of the word, and I am greatly looking forward to watching their greatness grow over the next few years here at Centenary College. Please join me in congratulating this year's awardee, Destiny LaShaw Burns. She's not here, but we celebrate her. Lastly, the James Sears Award for Outstanding Contributions to CLC. This award is named in memory of James Sears, who was a student who This is an award that recognizes a Christian leadership student who embodies the same qualities that James did. James was a young man of great enthusiasm, displayed a positive attitude toward the CLC program, was supportive of others, and was willing to take part in CLC activities. James was also a great role model and always encouraging his fellow students. Many names also arose for this award. For that, I'm grateful. But this year's recipient is a very special student. This student has emerged as a strong leader on campus who is involved in a lot of things. I won't name them all. They are a wise and brilliant scholar and a talented musician and composer. They, like James, are a person of great enthusiasm, support, encouragement, talent, and a role model for their peers. They have participated in CLC almost every semester they've been at Centenary, and this year served as vice president. They even wrote music for our blessing, we say, at the end of every class. And along with this year's other senior, they have truly modeled and shaped CLC into what it is today. A welcoming, deep, faithful community of students who engage at the intersection of faith and academy. And I cannot imagine the program without them. But I'm forever grateful for the students' contributions to and presence in CLC. So please join me in congratulating the 2025 recipient for the James Sear Award, Jean Angelo Lucino.
done passport applications. She has done Zoom calls to answer questions. She has a deep love for international education and has really demonstrated a deep connection to her peers. So for the Grace Breakfast International Outreach Award, Athena, please join me.
Good evening. My name is Pentina Miles, and I'm the Assistant Director of Financial Aid, and I have the honor of presenting 2 awards tonight. The first award is the Class of 1964 50th Anniversary Award. In recognition of the 50th anniversary of their graduation, the Class of 1964 endowed this award to be given annually as a monetary award to a student in good standing. Forgive me if I mispronounce your name. Alana Jones. The second award is the Mary Sue Briggs Award. Mary Sue was the director of the Financial Aid Office from 1986 to 2012, and she was very dedicated to her job, and she loved her students. The recipient of this award is Kiera Lee.
I'm Dr. Latoya Pierce. I serve as the Associate Vice President for Innovative Learning and Inclusive Excellence. Tonight I will present the Morgan and Pledger Diversity Advocate Award. Named for Professor Emeritus and Centenary Historian Dr. Lee Morgan, as well as former faculty member Dr. W. Farrell Pledger, who both were members of the college's faculty that supported the initial efforts for integration at Centenary College. The Morgan and Pledger Diversity Advocate Award is given to a student who has made leadership in the area of diversity a priority during their college career. Recipients of this award have coordinated diversity programming, supported opportunities to educate their peers on topics of diversity, and ensured that multicultural perspectives were represented and included in campus life. This year, there are 2 recipients of the Diversity Advocate Award. Both students have embodied the spirit of this award through advocacy, awareness, and a commitment to making what is often unseen and unspoken visible and heard. This year's recipients are Sabella Lewis and Jasmine Charles.
My name is Kathy Gimmer, and I'm the Director of Lessons Life here at Centenary. The Alan Todd Memorial Award is given in appreciation of the service of Alan Todd as a leader in residence life while student at Centenary College, and his passion for serving others. Paul McDowell established the award to recognize a resident assistant who has excelled in all aspects of the position, including demonstrating leadership, developing a positive sense of community on their floor, being available to their residents, and serving as a role model in residence halls, as well as putting on creative programs and working well with other staff members. Our winner this year is in her first year on staff and has already made such an impact for her peers. When asked about her supervisor said that he's had the pleasure of seeing her come more into her own, gaining confidence in her abilities, and further developing her leadership skills through Res Life. I'm excited to honor her tonight, and I'm excited that she'll also come back next year as an assistant. This year's winner is Sarah Bachman.
science students entering their final year of study at Centenary with a 3.0 cumulative GPA is eligible for consideration for the Maroon Jackets. I will now name the incoming EC of the Maroon Jackets. Dwayne Chow, President. Savannah Arevalo, Vice President. Caleb Atkinson, Secretary and Communications Chair. And Jake Wynn, Events and Marketing Chair. Will all other newly inducted Maroon Jackets please rise to be recognized? The next award I will be presenting is the Ray Williams Honorary Maroon Jacket Award. The Maroon Jackets were established in 1931 by the late Ray Williams, a Shreveport civic leader. This award is presented annually to a graduating senior who, although not previously selected as a member of the organization, possesses the characteristics expected of a Maroon Jacket, particularly in the area of service to Centenary College. Will Emil Lavelle please come to the front to receive this certificate? The final award I will be presenting is the Faculty Staff Honorary Maroon Jacket. This is awarded annually to a member of Centenary's faculty or staff. They are voted on by the current Maroon Jackets. This year, Faculty Staff Honorary Maroon Jacket is Dr. Chrissy Martin.
Right, and we have an additional honoree this year for the honorary Maroon Jackets. We would also like to honor with an honorary Maroon Jacket Dr. Belee Jones-Pierce. One of my many honors is to be able to work with the Maroon Jackets each year. It's an outstanding group. And then our final Maroon Jackets award goes to is the Joy Jeffers Award. Ms. Carrie Joy Jeffers began working in the Student's Office in 1967. She was selected as an honorary Maroon Jacket and went on to advise that organization with distinction for a number of years. This award is voted on by the current members of the Maroon Jackets and goes to the Maroon Jacket who has gone above and beyond the expectations of membership. The dedication of this member was not only extraordinary for this year, but was one of the most extraordinary members that I've seen in all my time advising the Maroon Jackets. Our Joy Jeffers Award winner this year is Venetia Mehta.
Hello again. It is my privilege to present to you the 25-26 Student Government Association. So I will now call the names of our executive committee, and I will also ask the senior, junior, and sophomore senators to please rise and be recognized. Our president is Sam Mercado. Our vice president of campus engagement is Gwen Chow. Our vice president of institutional affairs will be Henry Pavio. Our Vice President of Finance is Sydney Welch, and our Vice President of Publicity and Records is Chana Williams. Please stand and be recognized. introduces this next award. This award goes to an individual who the Student Government Association, within the Student Government Association, has shown courage, intelligence, and tenacity, and the capacity for leadership. The Bullet Award typically goes to an individual who has gone above and beyond for our campus without missing a beat. We have seen incredible innovations come from the Bullet Award recipients in the past year, and this year has been no exception. This year, we are doing something a little different with the Bullet Award. This year's award goes to 2 individuals. These students have incredible drive and passion, and they harbor skills that have carried them far within the SGA. Both recipients are current sophomores, and they have done extraordinary work on the SGA and on our campus. This year's award goes to Cicely Jackson and Henry Penwell. This next award, the Pacesetter Award, is given annually to 16 undergraduate students from any of our 4 classes and 2 faculty and staff members, recognizing them for making a significant contribution to Centenary College's campus. Making significant contributions on this campus is not difficult, and in fact, many are encouraged to do so from day one. Anyone on campus can make a difference, but we see in just a few the commitment to setting the pace year after year. This year's recipients have offered something special to our institution in its bicentennial year. I'm going to call their names in order and I'm going to ask you kindly to please put your applause to the end. This year's Pacesetter Award goes to Brennan Amato, Savannah Arabello, Caleb Atkinson, Sarah Bacadano, Sam Mercado, Avery Colley, Gwen Chow, Jolie England, Matt Grant, Nina Guerrero, Channing Hall, Madeline McCrary, Mackenzie Ollinger, Isabella Vasquez, and Shayna Williams.
I believe this from the script, so it would be a surprise to her, but we also have one more very special pace setter, Andrea Kay, our shaker. Each year the students also select a faculty staff pace setter. And this year we have very special ones.
Yes. Our faculty staff Pacesetter Award is presented to those who set the pace for our institution this year with their leadership and significant contributions to our campus. The faculty and staff Pacesetter recipients are Jessica Alexander, Mandy Donahoe, and Catherine Weeks. One more award off script. Okay. Sorry. Let me catch my bearings. Okay. The Student Spotlight Award is selected by the student body. It goes to the graduating senior who received the highest number of votes as the Pacesetter finalist. This award goes to Channing Hall.
Right. Before we present the Outstanding Contributions Award, also wanted to let all the students know that the Passport Points Code is now active. So if you are here for the 100 Passport Points, it's time. So go ahead and scan that. As you are listening intently to our final Student Life Award, before we get into the presidential awards. The annual contributions to student life are awarded annually to graduating seniors who have made the greatest contributions to student life during their time in seminary through their involvement and leadership in multiple areas. When we've honored a lot of people who have a great depth of focus and talent in an area tonight, but many of them have been recognized more than once. When I think about what it truly means to be a seminary leader, to embody seminary leadership, it is those people who have excelled across a number of different areas for leadership, and those are the folks we will honor here now. Our awards recipients this year, please hold your applause to the end, are Brennan Amato, Avery Colley, Emma Greer, Channing Hall, Tarif Islam, Andrea Kay, Kiara Lieti, Carl Lynn, Alireza Musade Bembani, Angelo Newcall, and Abby Taylor.
Like Santa Claus at the end of the Christmas parade, give away good stuff and you know the end is close. It's my privilege to give 4 awards, well 3 awards, one of which has 2 recipients, that are very special and trace their lineage back to presidents and other leaders here on campus. The first award is the Vera J. Schwab Memorial Endowed Leadership Award. This is in memory of Berta Schwab, created and established by my 2-ago predecessor, President Emeritus Kenneth Schwab in 1989, in memory of his mother. This award annually recognizes the first or second-year female student who demonstrates the capacity for significant leadership. The recipient must possess a strong character, demonstrate an enthusiastic commitment to others, and maintain a grade point average of 2.5 or above. The recipient is selected by the president and dean of students. On paper, this student looks hopelessly overcommitted, but not only does she find time to do almost everything, she does everything to the highest level of excellence. She's an outstanding scholar, has been actively involved in multiple campus organizations, including several academic clubs and the Christian Leadership Center. She's a committee chairperson in her sorority, a varsity athlete, a member of the Student Government Association. As the philanthropy chair of Chi Omega, she helped raise a record-setting $5,000 for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. While competing as a member of the Centenary Ladies Swim Team, she received a nomination for the NCAA All-Sportsmanship Swimming and Diving Team. And as an SGA Senator, she served with distinction on the Public Relations Committee. But what really makes her special is the way she lights up campus, often greeting others with a friendly smile and a hug. She's very deserving of the Verba J. Schwab Award. I'm proud to say she's a friend. Isabella Vasquez. The second award is the Jody and David Rowe Presidential Leadership Award. David was my immediate predecessor, the 30th president of Centenary College, and as such, he has contributed to the educational leaders preparing for the challenges of the 21st century. He has championed the integration of academics, co-curricular life, community service, and global learning experiences. This award is presented annually to a graduating senior whose seminary journey exemplifies the transformative nature of centenary education. This person has truly been involved in all of this. Came to seminary to study biology, but as is common among best liberal arts students, her talents and interests span multiple academic disciplines. She has been heavily involved as a contributor to student media, a member of the Residence Hall Association, She has continued to give back to our local community through Common Ground, serving as an active community volunteer long after having completed her service learning requirements. This year's recipient has been called, quote, the face of Centenary New Student Experience, thanks to her great attitude, sunny and welcoming personality, undisputedly over-competitive approach to the SOAR Mega Relay, and leadership and mentorship she has demonstrated year after year. As part of her commitment to new students and to global learning, she traveled as a staff member to Centenary in Paris as a highly competitive assignment and filled that difficult role with distinction. This fall, she will study lighting design at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. Dave and Jody grow transformational leader this year is Abby Fagan. Awards are sometimes referred to as Man and Woman of the Year, but they are actually technically the Ellis Brown Leadership Award. The Brown family has graduated many students from our college over the years. We employ some of them today in important positions, and of course we're sitting in Brown Chapel. These awards are presented to the senior man and woman who throughout their years at Centenary displayed outstanding leadership qualities among the student body. They're nominated by the students and faculty with the final selection determined by the Student Services Committee. We sort of usually kind of rotate men and women who goes first this year. I'm presenting the male first. As usual, we had a number of very highly qualified candidates. Tonight's first recipient is a maroon jacket, an active member of a number of other campus groups. He has served as the social media chair and then president of International Student Ambassadors, vice president of the Christian Leadership Center. He served on the early student council and has been exceptionally involved in nearly every ensemble offered at the school, including the Opera Centenary, you saw him perform earlier tonight, the Centenary Youth Orchestra, the percussion ensemble, the Centenary College Choir, which he led as male vice president, president, and student director. This year, Clear's winner is a music composition major. His original works have been featured at major college events, including Rhapsody and You and Commencement, and have won statewide awards. In honor of the Christian Leadership's 50th year, he wrote a musical setting for its traditional blessing that is now sung at all of its formal occasions. Our first LSH Brown winner is Angelo Duval. Has also accompanied the freshman class to Centenary in Paris and is currently the lead resident assistant and president of Maroon Jackets. We have heard her name a few times already tonight, and she was selected by the class to represent them as student speaker tomorrow